Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Today is Saturday, July 19th, 2025. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I'm doing something a little different on this one. And I might continue doing this, depending on how this works out. I was reading through the comments on my last video, and a comment stuck out to me. So I'm deciding to do this video, based on around that comment. And depending on how y'all respond and how y'all like this, I might continue doing that. I will give your name if you want me to. I'm gonna give her name because this is my first time doing it, but just random comments. The comment that sticks out to me is the one that I'm supposed to respond to in a whole video, not just respond to you on your comment, but I'm gonna dedicate a video to your comment. So I'm doing something different right now. So bear with me. I'm winging it. I'm freestyling. I don't have nothing in mind that I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna let the energy flow. That's what I always do. But anyway, I don't write out what I'm gonna talk about. I just might have my first ideas about a topic, then the rest of it just comes out. And then I have to go back and listen to my own video before I upload it to make sure I ain't saying nothing stupid, because I don't remember none of the stuff I said while I was talking. I'm just flowing. So that lets me know it's not just my ideas, because I didn't write a speech. My ideas, I was sitting and think, when somebody writes speeches, and they will write down what they're going to say the entire, and they'll read it. I don't read nothing. I have a topic, and then I just go. And I let the energy flow out of me to you. That's really how I create. That's really how I'm able to do so many videos every day on something different, because it's not me coming up with this stuff. So, I'm going to do this for this topic, this comment. But first, I want to say this. Stephen Taylor, if you're listening, you emailed me yesterday for a consultation. You sent me your money, but you didn't send me your phone number. I need your phone number to call you. If you're listening to me right now, Stephen Taylor. I don't know. I emailed you back to send me your number. I emailed you about 3 or 4 times. I don't know if the email is something wrong with it. And I don't want you to think I done got your money and now I want to talk to you. I don't play them games. Stephen Taylor, email me your phone number so I can call you and do your consultation, which we were supposed to do yesterday. I hope you're all right, because you responded to all my other emails. But when I asked for your number, I haven't heard back from you. So, Stephen Taylor, you know who you are. For the consultation, you already paid me. Send me your phone number so we can talk. And those of you who wants to know if I do consultations, yes. If you want to know my fee, it's $75. No time. I don't charge by the minute. I charge by the problem solved. When you are ready to go on with your problem that we didn't got it, however long it takes, we're gonna talk. The money is just so that you'll be for real. That you ain't knowing that you done paid for it, you might take my. If we talk free, you probably gonna take it serious. But if you're paying for it now, because I really want to help you. And the proof is, I'm not charging you $75 for 30 minutes, and I'm watching the clock on the 29th minute. All right, wind it down. 30 minutes. All right, talk to you later. Anybody that's ever done a consultation with me, I don't rush you off the phone. I don't. It's whenever you are better. It's when the consultation is over, however long that takes. I just want to make sure you're better. I do what I do because I love it, not for that money. $75 ain't no money going. Boy, that's a lot of money to talk. Try other people, see how much they charge you. And they ain't good as me, to top it all off. I am the shit when it comes to solving these life problems, because I've had many of them. I didn't read in a book, I actually lived it. Now, Bigwater@myyahoo.com if you would happen to want a consultation. I don't care what you dealing with. I guarantee you I got the answer for it. That's how effed up my life has been. They're screaming. Let me get to this topic because that just what right there just remind me. I'm living in a nice neighborhood. You can't even escape this bullshit in a nice neighborhood. Drama, stress, chaos, people suffering, people are pissed, people ain't happy, people don't want to be here. You think it just cause you struggling right now. You think it's just because you broke or you living in the hood in the ghetto that life is miserable. Don't you? You think because you live in check to check, broke, worried about getting put out your house, you think that's why your life feels the way it is and life is miserable. That if you ever get up on your feet, be able to move into a nice neighborhood, get away from around Pookie and Ray Ray, them boys that's shooting dice on your front porch, and you better not say nothing to them. I lived in a neighborhood where I would come out in the morning to go to work, and them boys on my front porch, I didn't say that because I'm used to it. Imagine coming out of your front porch, out of your home, with 6:30 in the morning on your way to work. You open your door, and some dude look up at you with their pants sagging and their drawers all out, you know what I'm saying? And they got them bones in their hand. Pop, 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 pop. And they look up at you, and then they look right back down and just keep shooting. Wow, they ain't worried about, like, bro, you on my porch. You're playing bones on my porch. You know that's illegal, right? But it's to the point of where I come out, go to work, and I keep going. They ain't finna break in my house. They ain't finna do that. As a matter of fact, probably keep folks from breaking in my house because they out there, too many witnesses. They out there shooting bones in my yard. I'm finna go to work. They ain't going nowhere. When I get back from work, guess what? They're gonna still be there throwing bones. You thinking if you can get out of a neighborhood like that, life gonna be better for you. I'm here to tell you, it's not. You got people in upscale, posh neighborhoods taking themselves out, unaliving themselves, chaos and confusion. You know why? This topic I'm going to do right now, this comment. This is from, did I leave an email address? Bigwater@myyahoo.com if you want a consultation. $75, unlimited time. Satisfaction guaranteed. Satisfaction guaranteed. Money back, as a matter of fact. No, take that back. Nope. My Cash App works one way. But your satisfaction is guaranteed. If not, go all around the world telling for a big war full of shit. I know you'll be happy. Anyway, this is comment from Crazy Beautiful, 1962. Now, she's beautiful, but she's not crazy. You're not crazy, young lady. You're beautiful, but you're not crazy. But you go by Crazy Beautiful on YouTube. 1962. That's her name. Her YouTube handle, rather. I don't know what her name is. Her YouTube handle is @CrazyBeautiful1962. She's not crazy, but she is beautiful. And she says, I just feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. Every single day. Single, alone, and just scraping by. And I see no way out. That ain't the end of it. I'm just going to touch on something before I forget. She says she's single. Have y'all noticed something nowadays? I remember back in the 90s, early 2000s, it seemed like everybody was in a relationship. Every woman you met or saw somewhere, she was either married or in a relationship. I know because I would try to holler at her, I'm in a relationship or I'm married. Some of them it didn't matter, they still, go with you. Because I was a big warrior, they still let me hit. But they were either married or in a relationship. Everybody at one point in time. It wasn't many single people back in the 90s that were of dating age, kids or whatever. It wasn't many single adults. Do y'all remember? If y'all think back, even you. Back in the 90s, it wasn't nothing to be in a relationship. Long term. Think back. If you were living during that time and you were old enough to date and be in a relationship, it wasn't nothing to be, long-term committed relationship or marriage in the 90s. Everybody. It was really people that were single that were rare. It was rare to find somebody that was single. When you met a woman or a man and they said, "Oh, I'm single," you didn't believe it. Because everybody in a relationship. It wasn't nothing, it was, I don't know, Twilight Zone. So, young lady, you say you single? Just about everybody single. We live in a time now everybody's single. Ain't nobody in a relationship no more. Even the people in a relationship ain't in no relationship. The people married ain't married. Everybody's single. The married people got more, than single folks. Married people have more, hookups nowadays than single folks. I saw a post on Facebook. It seems like single people are saying they don't need nobody. And married people need 2 and 3 people. It seems like the married people need more people than the single people. The single people say they don't need nobody. Married people need 3 or 4. The married people out here getting it popping more than single folks. The Twilight Zone. You feel like you're in the Twilight Zone? Join the rest of us. I've heard this so many times. Baby, everybody's single. Even the married folks, they single too. Things have flip-flopped from reality. That was the Twilight. If y'all don't remember the movie, the TV show Twilight Zone, it was a world where things wasn't really what they seemed. Things wasn't normal like they supposed to be. It was like a horror or mystery type TV show. And she said she's just scraping by. And if you're not careful, this thing here, Facebook or whatever, have you thinking you're the only one just scraping by. And you be ready to check out because you feel like everybody else doing great and you an effing loser. Because you just scraping by. Something wrong with you. You crazy. You're an idiot. It will blind you to everybody, and plus folk be faking, putting on the front. It will blind you to the fact that everybody is just as fucked up as you. Listen to me when I tell you that. You not crazy. You not the only one feeling like you in the Twilight Zone. Because we are in the Twilight Zone. We are in another reality. We are on another plane. This ain't the same reality that we were living in 1990. This is a totally different, it's our current reality. But it's flip-flopped. It's not the same reality of 1990 when everybody was in a relationship. Now it's been flipped over to where everybody's single, even married people. Alone. Everybody alone. Just about. You see somebody that's in a group of people, big family gathering, big party, people everywhere. You wouldn't figure them people alone. How is it for the Twilight Zone? You see a gathering of a group of people. Let's say 10 people. At least 8 of them people in that group that you see that you think are not alone, 8 of them feel alone. Even in the group. You ever been in a group and still felt alone? I have. I've been in a crowded room and felt alone. I done been in a house full of family and friends and felt alone. Because I was alone. Because nobody got where I was or understood where I was and what I was going through because they had never experienced it before. Now they are. Now they more understand what I've been saying 20 years ago. Now more people are realizing what I was saying because they're experiencing it too. People that said I was crazy. I was just ahead of my time. But now the time that caught up to where now everybody feeling what Big War was saying 20 years ago. I was labeled crazy. On drugs. I ain't crazy no more. Now I was in the Twilight Zone back then. Now everybody in the Twilight Zone, pretty much. So, you're not the only one single. Everybody's single. You're not the only one alone. Don't let the people in the big group and the big crowd fool you. In that crowd of 20 people, 18 of them feel alone. And just scraping by. Don't let that man riding by in that brand new Mercedes-Benz fool you. He just trying to make you think he's doing better than you. Some people are more concerned about their image than their reality. The reality is, boy, you barely can't afford that son bitch. As a matter of fact, you can't afford it. You'll be surprised how many people riding around in big pretty cars, living in big pretty houses, and broke as a mother. I had a family member, worked at the bank teller, knew all the people that came in, what they did for a living, and how much they got in the bank. She looking right at the screen, know what you got in there, and would tell me about doctors, lawyers that would come in the bank. And we'll have to post-date checks because they ain't got the money now for the check they just wrote. Be broke. Getting six-figure incomes. High six figures, still broke. You see them riding around in pretty cars not knowing they ain't got no more money in the bank than you. Got credit, probably can go borrow some money. It ain't real. What you seeing, what you think you seeing, that's why it's the Twilight Zone. What you think you see, you not really seeing. When you see a man riding around in a Mercedes, you're not really seeing a rich man. You're seeing a man that look like a rich man, but he broke as fuck. Then a little joker like me riding around in 2000 Toyota Avalon, pocket on swole. Well, my pocket ain't on swole right now because I spent the swole pocket on a damn truck. But I spent thousands, and I had it to spend. Now it's gone, but I can rebound within a month or two. I'm riding in a Toyota, not a Mercedes-Benz. When I go out and about in the town, I'm not wearing jewelry and pretty. Only when I step out. That's it. When you see, look what I got on. This is what I'm going to walk around in on a Saturday. But when I want to jump sharp, I can, according to my standards. And she said she sees no way out. There is no way out. Don't look for no way out. Look for a way through. Damn, that was deep. She said she sees no way out of the situation that we're all facing right now, except for a few. When you see no way out, young lady, young man, and whoever listening to me, you see no way out. Don't look for a way out. Look for a way through. Don't go out of it. Go through it. Whoop that shit. Conquer that shit. Go through it, not out. Got it? You're doing better than what you think you are. She said, I can't even make any of it make sense. I'm Big War the Genius. I'm trying my best, and I can't either. I can't make it make sense either. I say it all the time. Make it make sense. That's because I can't. Maybe you can. But if you can't make it make sense, you ain't by yourself. Cause look at your boy right here. I can't make it make sense either. That's because you were right when you said it feel like we're in a Twilight Zone, because we are. Ain't none of this shit real around us. That's what the Twilight Zone was. It didn't make no sense. So therefore, if the shit don't make no sense, don't try to make sense out of it. Free your mind. There's your peace. There's your peace. I just gave you your peace of mind right there. If the shit around you, the life you live in, the world we living in right now don't make no sense, stop trying to make sense out of it. Maybe it ain't supposed to make sense. Maybe it's supposed to be just the way it is. So therefore, you just keep on rolling. You just keep on rolling. King George. Don't make it make no sense. If it don't make sense, just say, hey, that don't make no sense. Now let me keep going. People are so unhinged and don't care and greedy. I am one paycheck away from no home one day. Worked 50 long years. I'm only 3 years older than how long she been working. Not how long she been alive. How long she been working. I'm 53. She been just working 50. I've only been alive 53. She worked 50 long years. She says she fucking tired of this BS. Thanks for your channel. You're welcome. And thanks for your support. Each and every one of y'all. We all in this shit together. I'm trying to figure this shit out. You trying to figure it out. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to stop that. We ain't trying to figure out shit. We just going to take it how it comes. I ain't trying to figure out a damn thing. For what? Why? Why do I need to figure it out? Why do you need to figure it out? You figure it out, then what? You think your life gonna be better? It could be worse once you figure this shit out. Be like, God damn, you might figure out or find out something you didn't want to know. So I'm just gonna live it. You feel alone. Nobody likes you. I had a clown make a whole video about me that nobody liked me. Like he telling me something I don't know. Mooch. I know that nobody like me. Mooch. I don't care. And to y'all who listening, who saying, don't nobody like you. So what? They don't like me either. This me. This your boy. Big Ward. Can you believe that there's people that don't like me? How could you not like me? But they do. There's people that don't like me. Plenty of them. Plenty. I encounter them on a daily basis on this son of a bitch. And I give zero flying fucks. So if they don't like me, I don't care. Why do you care if they don't like you? Fuck them. You think you alone by yourself, don't you? You think you the only one that don't nobody like, don't you? I'm just sitting here telling you they don't like me either. You may like me, but there's a lot of people. The person that you like, you love my channel, you thanking me for my channel, and there, I don't know how many people, the same person you thanking for this channel, there's people that can't stand me because of this channel, that don't like me. Make that make sense. You better not. We ain't making shit make sense. I just ate me some oatmeal. I don't know what you done did. My oatmeal done kicked in, my pre-workout done kicked in. I'm finna take my happy ass to the gym. I'm not trying to figure out what I'm gonna do after that, and after that, and after that. One day, one step, one moment, 1 minute at a time. Don't worry about next week, next month, next year. Get through this day. Don't try to get out. Get through. Get it, got it good. Love y'all. I'll be back. Bye.